Hi, and welcome to day one of our 21-day Pilates challenge. So what we're going to be doing is 3 weeks. We've got 6 days of workouts each week, followed by a rest day for that 7th day. So what we're going to be doing for the first week is there's no equipment necessary. All you need is your mat. We're really going to start building from the ground up, really starting today with the basics. So all you need is your mat and a space to work out. We're going to begin by just coming into this seated position, really sitting up nice and tall, drawing those ears away from the shoulders. And we're just going to close down the eyes, sitting up nice and tall, taking a deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, just sighing out the mouth. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Great job. We're going to do one more just like that. Inhale. And exhale. Great. So from here, keeping those eyes closed, you're just going to leading with the nose. We're going to look to the left or right, looking to the right, coming down and around to the left, back to center, then to the left, down and around to the right, and back to center. Good. Just gently opening those eyes. We're going to place that right hand down on the mat. Lift that left hand up in the air as we inhale up and exhale over, feeling that nice side stretch. You want to make sure that you've got those sit bones really into the mat there. Then coming up, over to the other side. Good, feeling that nice stretch. And we're going to sit up nice and tall. So we're going to just connect a little deeper to our core here before we get going. What you can do to get a little better visual of it if you need is you placing your hands here on your rib cage. You're going to inhale, expanding through that rib cage. You can feel those hands lifting up, and then as you exhale, you're going to slide that rib cage down, draw that navel to spine like you're doing a crunch. Inhale, expanding through that rib cage. Think of it as an accordion. It's like you're opening that accordion, and then exhale, really squeezing everything together. One more like that. Inhale and exhale. Great job. So now that we've got our breath work done and we've warmed up a little bit, we're going to begin by coming into this position here. Sitting up nice and tall, bringing those arms out in front. You're going to draw the shoulders into the back, take a deep inhale, and then exhale. You're going to begin to tilt through that pelvis, coming down. And then inhale and coming to sit it back up. Good. So just a few of these pelvic tilts here for 10. Sitting up. 9. 8. 7. You're doing great. 6. 5. 4. 3. Using that breath. 2. And one more. Good. From here, we're going to come all the way down, nice and slow and controlled, one vertebrae at a time. Just get a nice full body stretch here. And then when you're ready, we're going to hug that right knee in. We're going to hug that right knee in, opening it up to the right, and then sending it over to the left, twisting open. Take a deep inhale, and then exhale. See if you can twist a little deeper into it. Then when you're ready, we're coming back to center. You're going to place your hands behind the knee, limber that leg up as you point the toe, and then flex to limber down, up and down. 2 more. Feel that nice stretch through the leg. And then from here, you're going to walk your way up the leg, bring those elbows nice and wide. We're going to pull that leg in for 3, 2, 1. And then lying all the way down on the mat, pressing those shoulders, pressing those triceps and hands into the mat here. Lengthening through that left leg. That right leg is in the air, pointing those toes. We're going to start with some small circles here on the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's reverse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Really using that core as that leg comes back in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Hug that knee in. And then when you're ready, we're just going to do some simple crunches here. So keeping those elbows nice and wide. Take an inhale. Exhale to curl up for 10. When it comes to Pilates, you really want to use that breath to energize and get you through these movements. The breath really, really helps. Go for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. This time, stretching out that right leg, flexing to that foot, hugging in the left knee, opening to the left, and then twisting over to the right, taking a deep inhale. Exhale. See if you can twist a little deeper. Good. Then when you're ready, we're going to come back to center, bringing that, I'm going to switch just so you can see the form, but bringing that right hand, bringing those hands behind that left knee. You're going to point to lift that knee, flex to lower. Point to lift, flex to lower. 1 more. Good. From here, let's walk up the leg, keeping those elbows nice and wide. We're going to pull in for 3, 2, 1. Coming all the way down, pressing those shoulders, those triceps into the mat. Let's go for those circles. Make sure you're fully flexing through that right leg. And as you circle around and bring that leg in, you're really using those abs there to bring that leg in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's reverse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Just hug that leg in. We're going to go into those really simple crunches here, just some active recovery. Take a deep inhale. Keeping those elbows nice and wide, and exhale, curling into yourself for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Hug those knees in. Just rocking your head side from side, removing any tension from the neck. So from here, we're just going to come into a shoulder bridge. So pressing those triceps into the mat, really engaging through that upper body. We're going to begin tilting that pelvis towards you, lifting through those hips, pressing up. Beautiful. From here, we're just going to do some marching. So we're going to alternate legs. So lifting that right leg, tapping down. Lifting the left leg, tapping down. Let's go 8 more here. Make sure your ribs are not open and flaring out, but everything is knitted in. That core is nice and tight. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2. You're doing great. And 1. Great job. Holding here. We're going to lower and lift for 10. Squeeze the neck glute at the top. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it at the top here. We're just going to open and close for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Just lowering down one vertebrae at a time and just hugging those knees in, rocking side to side. From here, we're going to come to the top of our mat. We're going to go for rolling like a ball. So bringing those legs in, you're going to bring those heels together, feet apart. Bring those legs around your ankles or shins. You're going to lift those feet off the mat, and we're going to roll back and exhale to come up. Don't let those feet touch the mat. Let's go for 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Great job. So sinking back, you're going to extend through that left leg, bringing that right knee in. You're going to have the inside hand on the knee, outside hand on the ankle. So you're going to pull for 1, 2, and then switch. 1, 2, and switch for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Just hug those knees in. Rest your head on the mat and just gently rock side to side. And then when you're ready, we're going to rock up and coming onto all fours. From here, coming into all fours, just imagine that you have a glass of milk or a cup of tea on your back. You want to make sure that you're not overextending or overarching too much here. You want to tuck that tailbone just slightly. And we're going to extend through that right leg. Take an inhale. Exhale. You're going to draw that knee in. Extend. Exhale. Draw it in for 8. If that feels good, extend that left arm. We're going to bring knee to elbow for 10, 9, 8. Really use that breath here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. We're going to hold it out. We're going to lower and lift. 10, 9, 8, 7. Make sure you're not arching too much to that back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. We're going to go right to the other side. So extending through that left leg and the right arm. We're going to lift up. Exhale, draw knee to elbow for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold. We're going to lower and lift for 10, 9, 8. Keep that core nice and stable. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Just bringing those heels to touch and bringing those knees as wide as your mat. We're going to sink those hips back into a child's pose. Reach those arms forward. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Just feel that nice stretch. Walking the hands over to the right side. Feeling a nice stretch to the side body there. And walking the hands back to center. Walking the hands over to the left. With that nice stretch. Back to center. And then when you're ready, we're going to come lying on our backs to finish. So bringing those arms behind your head. Bringing those feet, legs into tabletop. Bringing those heels to touch, flexing through the feet. Take an inhale. Exhale, curling into yourself here. You're going to draw those knees to elbow and extend away. Inhale, and then exhale to crunch in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Just resting the head on the mat, really pressing those triceps into the mat here. We're just going to go for some toe taps, bring those feet into tabletop. You're going to tap down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Bring those heels together, knees apart, or heels together, feet apart. You're going to extend those feet and then drag them back in for 10. Squeezing those heels together. 8, 8, 7, 6. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more thing here. Bring those hands behind your head, legs into tabletop. Inhale and then exhale, curling into yourself. Let's go for 10 crisscross. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, we did it, guys. Great job. Completed day 1 of the 21-day Pilates challenge. Whew. So just take a few breaths here. Just place one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. Let those legs out nice and long. Spread them about as wide as your mat. Just take a deep inhale here. And then a long, slow exhale through the mouth. Just sighing everything out. Great job. Do one more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. So bringing that right knee up, or that left knee up, and the right ankle over that left knee. I'm going to draw that knee in. Just rocking side to side, stretching through those glutes there. And then switch to the other leg. Just gently rocking side to side. Good. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to rock up to a seated position. We're just going to take a nice deep breath to finish off. So sitting up nice and tall, just closing down the eyes, noticing how you feel after your class today. Maybe you feel more energized. Your body feels a lot more open, able to move. And just take a deep inhale through the nose here. And a long, slow exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. A long, slow exhale through the mouth. Good. And on this last breath here, we're going to inhale, reaching those arms all the way up. Bringing those palms to touch. And then exhale, coming all the way down. Beautiful. And you are all done with day 1. I hope you feel amazing. I hope you feel inspired, energized, and excited for this challenge. And I cannot wait to see you again on the mat tomorrow.